Martin Short and Stephen Martin in the opening monologue of SNL. People read each other's eulogies. Selena Gomez, who co-starred with them in Only Murders in the Building, also made an unexpected appearance. Martin Short and Steve Martin gave it their all during their combined opening monologue for Saturday Night Live, reading each other's eulogies and shocking the audience with Selena Gomez's surprise entrance. The comedians took a moment to reflect on their previous SNL hosting roles before digging into each other's eulogies on December 10. This was Martin's 16th episode and Short's third. "You see, we are like Harry and Meghan," Short stated in reference to the couple's forthcoming Netflix docuseries. "Nobody is pulling for us, but you'll watch nevertheless." Martin continued to make light of the situation by joking that for him, working with Short is like watching the World Cup, he just can't get into it. Martin responded that Short can't since he won't live forever when Short said he loves working with him and once they could do it forever. Martin told Short, "It's unfortunate because you won't be able to hear the great things I'm going to say at your memorial." So I reasoned, why wait? So I drew up your eulogy so you could hear it right now. Short responded with a joke about doing the same. In his eulogy for Short, Martin said, "I will always be tormented by Marty's dying words, Tesla autopilot engage. Steve taught me so much," Short remarked. "He told me, for instance, that you don't have to use the urinal only for the number one." The co-stars and traveling companions poked fun at one another throughout the opening monologue. Martin remarked, "Even in the end, Marty had a fantastic girlfriend who was educated, gorgeous, and so realistic. For as long as there were batteries in the house, he was constantly engaged in sexual activity. He regrettably passed away before he had a chance to play Jack Frost in Santa Claus 3, but he was taken from us far too soon." After being embarrassed at Kate and William's wedding, the Queen carried a spare pair of gloves. An estimated 26 million people in the UK alone watched the royal wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton. A hole in the Queen's white glove caused by a wardrobe malfunction at the 2011 wedding of the future Prince and Princess of Wales reportedly made her furious. The late Queen made sure the accident never happened again by always bringing a backup pair of gloves to all royal occasions after only seeing the issue herself. The late monarch was not pleased that no one on her style staff had caught the mistake in her left-hand glove. It was only while she was waving at the cheering throng at the ceremony that Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning queen in British history, spotted a slice in her left glove. On April 29, 2011, the Queen's grandson was married in a royal ceremony at Westminster Abbey. According to reports, the wedding received 162 million views globally. The late Queen took the initiative to bring a backup pair of gloves with her in case there was another mistake after realizing the error. Internally within the palace, the blunder was referred to as Holygate, and the Queen and the royal servants were both anxious to ensure that it never occurred again. Bernard Connolly, the Queen's stylist at the time, claimed that the Majesty was humiliated by what transpired. According to Mr. Connolly, it wasn't written about at the time, according to the Mail on Sunday. "Can you image the Queen waving to the world with a hole in her glove?" he said. "You wouldn't do that at a fashion show or a photo session, and you most definitely wouldn't do it to a queen," she said. The future king getting married, he continued, was not just any engagement. Former royal butler Paul Burrell stated in 2019 to Yahoo's The Royal Box, "The Queen has to have her garments carried down to her. The upper floor is where she keeps all of her clothing." The monarch, who passed away on September 8, 2022, doesn't actually see her wardrobe with clothes in it, he continued.